Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your October 2022 reading. Spirit, let's see what's happening for Scorpio this month of October. Holy crap, we're nearing the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I say this every year. The year has flown by, but I say it every year, and every year it goes faster and faster. So let me know if you agree with that. All right, let's take a look at your cards though. First card we have is Justice. Then we have Seven of Swords. And then we have Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is really interesting. Here's what I'm getting out of this. Okay, coming into the beginning of the month, there is a situation that you're involved in, and it could be a legal thing, but it doesn't have to be, but it's something where you're waiting for an outcome or an answer on something, okay? So as we come into the month, I think you're going to find out that the answer to whatever this is comes out, okay? That's justice, right? It's a completion of a review of something. Obviously, justice is justice, right? When you think about the legal system. But it can be around anything where there's an outcome that's dictated, say, by an arbitrator or a third party or something like that, okay? This is the kind of situation I'm seeing. When this outcome shows up, here's what I see for most of October. This Seven of Swords card. What this card is saying to me, this is a strategy card, okay? Sometimes it's around lying and deceit and deception and theft and all that stuff, but I'm feeling more like whatever the outcome is, you're probably not 100% thrilled with it, or maybe you just don't like it at all. What you do is you take the information and you come up with like a counter offer or a counterbalance or a what do you call it when you fight something, like a verdict? You know what I'm saying? Like to overturn it. I can't remember the name. I think it starts with an A, but you know me, I lose my words all the time. Hey, and if you're new, hi, welcome. Yeah, get used to this. So anyway, so the point is you come up with, like, you start doing a deep dive and you're pulling together information because you want this outcome to be in your favor or more favorable for you. And what I see is that with the Seven of Pentacles at the end of the month, potential outcome, it looks like you just might do it, right? Seven of Pentacles is about reaping the rewards, right? All the hard work you do pays off. So it looks like it could happen. So that's good news, right? But wouldn't be a full and complete reading if I didn't finish it. You know, we're not going to wrap up in 2 minutes and 59 seconds. No, we're not. Or whatever that was. Okay, we're going to get the oracle cards, get more of the story to see what this is about. Because ultimately what we want to do with these readings is look at what's possible and see if there's anything you're not thrilled with. How can we circumvent circumstances, right? How can we change the outcome or change the trajectory of whatever's happening, right? So, like I said, we see you strategizing and we see that the potential outcome is good, right? So we want to make sure we head down that road and keep on that path. Let's see what comes up to tell us, okay, what can we actually be doing to get to that positive Seven of Pentacles outcome, right? So, okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I have a feeling, I'm looking at all the cards right now and we're going to get here, but I have a feeling that for a lot of you, or some of you anyway, the situation involves a child or children. Okay, so it could be a custody thing, it could be you're trying to adopt, it could be one of a million, you're a teacher involved in a situation with a kid, doesn't matter. Point is, there's a strong sense of children within this reading, okay? So having said that, let's take a look at the cards. So under Justice, the cards that came out, first one is First Breath. This is Beginner's Mind, okay? And then the next card is Break the Chain. Ancestral Patterns, Healing, and Rewriting the Future. I think it's more around rewriting the future with this one, especially with the Beginner's Mind. Remember how I said there's a decision that is being made. You're probably not thrilled with it. You want to rewrite that shit. You're going to start over. You're going to start new. I think you might actually scrap everything altogether and completely start over, is what I see potentially happening here. And when we look at the Seven of Swords, so we're talking about the strategy piece of things, we have Freya, which is around, the buzzword is bold. It says, oh man, telling you, I need, I don't know, better eyes. Okay. It says, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. And then the other card that came out under the Seven of Swords is psychometry, and it's around sensitivity. I think what this is saying is, remember how I said you're probably going to scrap the whole idea, the whole plan? You're going to start fresh. Take no prisoners. That's the bold card. Like, I have a feeling that because the situation is around children or involves children, you're being cautious and you're being careful because you don't want to hurt the children. I think you're going to have to be a little more bold than that. Obviously, nobody wants to see children hurt. Obviously, that's a given. We shouldn't even need to go there. But you need to push harder on whatever this is. The sensitivity card is, yeah, it's being sensitive, but to me, it's more of an intuition card, right? Listen to your gut. Start pushing forward. Your gut will tell you if you're starting to go too far. Okay? But you really need to trust your own senses, is the point of this. If you push forward, if you push harder and work harder and dig deeper, and this came to me, so I'm going to say it. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? I got like play dirty. Like the other side is playing, if the other side is playing dirty, play dirty. Like, not illegal and stuff like that, but no holds barred. Like, okay, you know what? If that's the way you want to play the game, then I'll play by your rules. Fine. Here you go, because you're going to get it, right? And I think, again, the sensitivity is you trusting your gut, knowing how far to go with this and how far to push, and to remember that, yes, you want to make sure that if there are children involved in this, that they are safe and protected no matter what, okay? So I think you kind of get the balance there. And I know sometimes that's a hard thing to do, but I honestly think you are being too soft, right? And Scorpio, and I think it's because of the kids, because Scorpio, you guys have no problem telling it like it is and calling bullshit on people, right? But I think because there's a child involved, you've almost softened up too much. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a good and noble thing because of the kids. But now, get out that Scorpio stinger and do it. Do it. Just keep the kids behind you so no one can touch them, and then you sting the people after them. You know what I'm saying? The protective kind of thing. So when we look at the Seven of Pentacles, the two cards that came out, this is the potential outcome, right? Where I said it looks like you get things to turn in your favor. The first card is grounding. This is a given. I mean, I say this so much, but as much as you're working and you're pushing forward and everything, you have to maintain that sense of balance. So the grounding will do that. Make sure that, you're not all up in the ethers and up in the clouds and fighting the fight up there without having one foot on the earth while you're up there, fighting the good fight kind of thing. And the other card that came out with it is child. And this is like, it's blatant. It's less, yes, it's part of the outcome, but this is also part of what started everything. It's something around a child. So I see that whatever is best for the child will happen. So this is after you reworking everything, okay? This is you going hard. This is doing your thing. If things do not change and the outcome remains the same, know that you did everything you could, okay? It's really important that you keep that in mind. This is what I'm getting, right? It's word vomit comes in and comes out of my mouth. So it's good. Like I think there's the potential outcome is really good. And I do think it will go in your favor, but even if it doesn't, like I said, remember that the child will be protected, bottom line. Okay. So keep that in the back of your head too. Now we're going to drill down on this. I don't know. I'm just going to go. We're just going to go. We're just going to pull cards and we're going to talk. I'll get my 3 oracle cards and then we'll clarify with some tarot, but I kind of want to leave the interpretation open to whatever comes up. I used to like drill down on one certain thing, but I'm kind of changing that and going, okay, let's see what comes up, and we'll speak to whatever the message is. And it doesn't matter throughout the whole month what we're talking about. Oh shit, man. This is, oh, okay. This just took a really interesting turn. Okay. I'm going to show you the 3 cards, and then we're going to talk about it. Then I'll pull a couple tarot cards to go along with it. The first card up is lots, and this is around chance. Okay. It's a gamble. I think that you're going to be taking a gamble as you move forward, or you need to take a bit of a gamble here. Remember how I said if they're playing dirty, you play dirty? Not as dirty, obviously, but because you're Scorpio and you're awesome. But point is, you just might have to get that stinger out, right? And it's going to be a gamble for you. But check out these 2 cards. I find these quite fascinating around this situation. The first card that came out is Mirror. And it says, who or what is triggering you? Something about this situation that's got like your knickers in a knot might be a reflection of something about you, or the way you've been handling yourself, or about the way you're presenting things. You know what this is also saying to me? So remember how I said with the 7 of Swords, like if they're playing dirty, you might need to play dirty. Maybe it's the opposite of that. Maybe you're both playing dirty right now, and what you need to do is dial it back. Not dial back the dirty, right? Ramp up the positive side instead of the negative side. This makes so much more sense now, right? Because the other card that came out is False Person. This is someone who's shady as fuck. Okay, so if this is the person you've been fighting with and you've been fighting on their level, come at it from love and light. Turn the tables around, and this is how you're gonna get your win. You're gonna get what you need to. I think that's more of the situation. See, shit always comes together, you know. As I pull out more cards, the story, it just starts making more sense. So I have a feeling that's what's going on. Here we go. Okay, first card. The universe, so the world. This is the wrap up. This is it. This whole cycle is going to end. It's done, okay? By the end of the month, you're going to see the end of this. Even if it hasn't completely wrapped up, you're going to see the end, and then it might trail off over the next couple months or whatever. And the other card, the next card, is the Hanged Man. Different perspective. Remember what I said with this mirror? If you've been going at it from the same angle, both parties, you need to switch that up, right? And the last card is Queen of Cups. I think with the Queen, and it comes up on like right underneath this False Person. I think it's this is them, right? Shady fucker. And then this is you going, no, I'm not stooping to your level. I'm not doing it anymore. Like it's like, it's a water card, okay? Queen of Cups, and you're a water sign. It's the emotion, right? And feelings and everything, but it's emotional maturity. So maybe you were going at this with the stinger, right? With your little scorpion stinger going, yeah, I'm going to get you. However, what you've learned is that, okay, that's not working. I have to go at this from a different perspective with my hangman, right? So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to come at this from a more maternal, caring kind of perspective. I say maternal because it's queen. They're very maternal, that motherly kind of energy. And we're talking about kids. I'm looking back at this child card again. So you're going to soften up for the sake of the kid, I think is what I see. That's emotional maturity, right? It's not just reacting and stinging because like, you know, this person's a shady fucker, right? It's instead going, nope, I am a mature, responsible adult. We're going to talk about the wellness of this child. And that's all there is to it. What we as adults want or think or whatever is irrelevant. Let's look at this. Let's break this down for the kid, right? And I think if you make that change, you're really going to see the tables turn. So that's really cool. I like this. And keep in mind, this is not like legal advice or financial or any of that kind of shit. Like, always get a professional involved. But what I am talking about is the energy around the situation that I'm seeing, the themes that are coming up and what's possible, right? So you have the possible to change whatever you want, whatever you see within this reading, right? So keep that in mind too, because we're all grown-ass adults here, and you know what? You make your own decisions and use your own discernment, judgment, and discretion. So let's take a look at your advice cards and see what came up. Oh, this is so sweet. Check this out. First card. It's called Dragon's Hoard, and it says protecting the future. This is protecting the child because children are our future. I sound like Michael Jackson now. Okay, so you get it though. Keep the best outcome for the child in mind. The next card is Broomstick, and this is around clearance. Clear out that old way of thinking. Clear out the old goals and whatever around this situation. Change it up, right? That's that Hangman energy. And then we have, I can't pronounce her name, so I'm not going to, but it's Medicine Woman. And it says, you are a channel for divine healing power. When we talk about healing in this circumstance, it's healing the situation. It's being that Queen of Cups and going, no, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna get this kid whatever they need, whatever is best for them. This is the healing part, right? This is the Medicine Woman part. It's taking care of business and getting things done so that the child, because I keep going back to the kid, and again, take this to whatever makes sense to you, but it's you protecting the kid, right? That's the healing part. That's the medicine part. It's taking care of the well-being of the child. So keep those things in mind as you go through the month. Like, there's a lot going on here, but like I said, all you got to do, look at things from a different perspective, turn things around, and you just might get a different outcome. So we're going to leave it there. So yeah, before I take off, I would love for you guys to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Really does help the channel grow. So I would love if you could do that. And yeah, so we're going to leave it there. Good luck with everything this month. And until I see you next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.